Welcome to UCD Library. My name is Jenny Collery. I'm the College Liaison for your College Arts and Humanities. Today I'm going to talk about using the physical library, show you some tutorials on finding books, journal articles and databases. Then I'll take you through developing a search strategy and applying that in some databases. I'll overview some library sources and then cover some additional services. Students will be allowed to physically browse any of the libraries without making a booking, but there will be a cap on the number of people allowed in each library, so queuing may be involved. Study spaces must be booked online in advance. This can be done from the library website or from the link on screen. Bookings are for a 2-hour period, and a maximum of 2 2-hour periods can be booked by a student on any one day. Face coverings are mandatory in the libraries. We also ask people to observe a 2-meter physical distance from one another. All surfaces must be wiped down both before and after use. The Postgraduate Research Centre is available in the James Joyce Library, and there are 9 places. Each place comes with a PC. These can be booked at the library website or the link on screen. For postgraduates, there's also 32 single study rooms available in the James Joyce Library. Again, these must be booked via the library website or the link on screen. All of our libraries have wireless printing and photocopying. The James Joyce and the Health Sciences Library have laptop loans. I would ask you now to stop the presentation and look at these 3 short tutorials. The first one is on finding journal articles using one search, the second on finding books, and the third on finding databases. You'll need to know the basics of these before progressing. Now that you've looked at those 3 tutorials, we're ready to look at developing a search strategy. Search tips. First of all, identify the key concepts in your research question. Secondly, list the appropriate sources before searching. Search across multiple databases and resources, looking within your discipline and outside it. Keep a record of your searches. Take organized notes and, if possible, create a research notebook which you can refer to. Actively manage your references as you search. One option is to use the software EndNote. When you identify the key concepts of your research question, look at each concept and brainstorm alternative language. This can be then used when you're searching. For example, if you were looking at female portrayals in dystopian fiction, the key concepts you'd be searching would be female, dystopian, and fiction. So for example, we have the 3 terms listed here: female, dystopian, fiction. So if we were to brainstorm the first one, female, we come up with some of the words females, women, woman, girls, girl, feminine, gender. These are consisted of plurals or synonyms or words for other words, related terms, broader terms, narrower terms, abbreviations, or different spellings of the same word. When you are searching databases, you can combine your search terms with and, or, and not. If you add terms together with the word and, that will only return results that include every single term you have listed. If you include the word or between your terms, that will return results that have any of the terms. So for example, with female or woman, that would give us articles with female only, with female and woman together, or with woman only. You can use the term not to exclude, but it is generally not recommended and is easier to scan through the results yourself. Let's look at a search on this topic in the database Academic Search Complete. To access the database, go to UCD Connect and select Library. From here, you'll be brought to the Online's tool page. Databases are available on this tab here, so you just click Databases. Now you're brought into a screen where you can search for the database by name. So we'll just type in Academic Search Complete and click Submit Search. Then click on the title of the database to get into it. Now you're ready to do your search. So let's keep the search simple at first and see what it looks like just with the key terms. So female and dystopian and fiction, and click search. Now you'll see here that we got 27 results for this search. So it's something, it's not a lot, but it's something there. Have a look at your search results at the beginning and scan through to see if any of them are any good. If they are, most of the databases allow you to add them to a folder so you can later email them to yourself. If you see one article that looks like it might really be on topic, have a look at these subject terms, because it's possible that you could use these in your search as well. And it's this kind of information that you'd note down in your research notebook in your search strategy section. Now we didn't get a huge amount for that, so let's see what our search looks like when we add in our extra terms. So because we're going to be adding in alternative words and we're going to be putting it together with or, that will broaden out our search and should give us more. So let's put in the other words for female, or some of them. So, or woman, or girls. And if we put a star, that will look up girl or girls. If we delete dystopian and just type in DISTOPI and a star, that will look up dystopia or dystopian. We could look up utopian. Always be careful of your spelling when you're searching in these databases. So fiction or prose or literature. And you click search and see what you get. So we have a lot more coming back here at us, 399. So it'll be quite a bit to sort through, but not too much. It is something that you could have a look at. If you see ones like this that just have the one search link, that means the full text is not available on the database, and you click this link to see if the library has it. If you see ones here where it says PDF full text, that means that you can click on that link and get directly into the journal article. So I would spend time looking through this, reading through the abstracts. So if we click on the title of the journal article we're interested in, that should bring us into an abstract, and I'd add them to my folder and develop my research in that way. And you can see the subject terms are listed here, and you would see if any of these are relevant to you. So if I just go back to my search, what you can also do is narrow down. So we've broadened out our search, but of those results, we might want to make them more specific. So one way we can do this is we can ask for it just to give us, say, scholarly peer-reviewed journals. We could click that little checkbox. What you can also do is you can update by date. So this is giving us results from 1973 to 2020, which may be relevant to you, but you may want stuff, say, in the last 10 years. So if we looked up from 2010 to now and press return, it should update. So instead of 399, we have 147. Now, another way of narrowing down is using these field search options. So if you click one of these options, that means that the database will look for whatever you've typed in here in that field. So if we select subject terms for all of them, we'll say for the first two, that will check, do our search terms match the subject terms that are listed underneath each journal article. So that's a way of seeing if you can get some really relevant results that are really about what you're interested in. Click search, and we got 12. So sometimes this will work, and sometimes you'll get things that aren't relevant at all. So it's something that you really need to play around with. And as I said, if you find one that's really on topic of what you want, read the abstract, have a look at the language, and see can you incorporate any of that language into your searching. So that's a quick introduction to applying a search strategy into a database. So it's always recommended that as well as searching one search, you search more than one database. So we've already looked in Academic Search Complete. So another database we could try is Project Muse. So we just type in the name, Project Muse, and click search, and click on the title to get into the journal. Now, Project Muse has a slight advanced search. So if you click on search, the search icon, you'll be brought into this screen here. And on the left hand side, you have search options, and also at the top. So we can do our search here. Now, Project Muse doesn't really like all the ors and ands and all that. So it's best to just do different combinations of simple searches. So we could look up female and dystopian. And then we just click add field, and we get our literature or fiction option here. So we'll put in, say, fiction, and click search. And we got quite a bit of results there. So 3,000 or 3,500. So if you wanted to narrow that down, one way of doing it would be by the type of format it is. So it includes books and journal articles and book chapters. So just to point out, under this one there's a green correct, and under this book there is a red lock icon. So we don't have access in the database to this. You could click on this link to see does UCD have it, but on this one you do have access to the journal article itself. So if we narrow down to just journal articles, we can see how many we get. So we get 755. So some of these results would have come through on Academic Search Complete, and some of them would be totally different from what you got on Academic Search Complete. So that's why it's good to try different databases, because they would have different content. And then if we wanted to narrow this down further, we could maybe tell it to just look in the title and see what we get. Now, it might make it too narrow, but we can test it and see. So we got 3 results from there, but you never know what those 3 results will lead to. We could maybe leave the word female at content and just look at articles where dystopian is mentioned in the title, and click search, and we get 14. So you can see how you can play around and see what different types of results you can get. There are many different databases available in UCD. So depending on what your area is, different databases will suit you. Here is a list of some of the primary sources and the thesis sources. And this is a list of some of the secondary sources, of which we've already looked at Academic Search Complete and Project Muse as well. So I'd recommend that you spend your time familiarising yourself with what's available in your subject and even in the other subject areas as well. UCD Library has a wide range of theses available. These are either available physically or online. To find out how to access Theses, go to the library website and click A to Z Index, and then T for Theses, and you'll find a guide here on our Theses collection. Information is available here on consulting UCD Theses, and then to find Theses online, you select this page here and either Irish Theses, Worldwide Theses and Digital Theses. So for example, Worldwide Theses, some of them are available from the ProQuest database. So you click on the link here and click again. And you're brought into a database here where you can simply search for whatever you're looking for. So if it was, say, gender and dystopian fiction, you simply do your search like we did the other searches. In this database, some of the full PhDs are available, and sometimes it's just a preview. And you can use the filters on the left to kind of sort through these. UCD has a wide range of electronic and print newspapers available. To find out how you can access these, I'd recommend that you look at our Finding Newspapers guide on the link on screen. Here you'll find links to some of the databases, such as 19th century British Library newspapers, the Irish Newspaper Archive, and the Irish Times Archive. There are other databases available as well. Some of the newspapers will come up when you search them on one search, some of them won't, so you do need to go into the databases. For any additional library services, you can always check the library website. Pages of importance include the subject guide for English drama, film and creative writing. We also have a page dedicated to referencing and citation, and this gives you detailed guidelines on the 5 key styles in UCD used, including the MLA style. We also have a page dedicated to the referencing management software EndNote. So this is software that will automatically do the referencing for you. There's videos on how to use the software available on this site. If you wish, I can provide one-to-one classes on how to use EndNote. Just drop me an email. So thanks for listening to this online presentation. I hope you found it useful in using the library. My email is available on screen. You're welcome to drop me a line anytime, and I'm always available on Zoom. You can chat with the library website staff also on the library website, or if you're visiting the library, you can come in and ask at a library information desk. Best of luck with your studies here at UCD.